Are you ready?
Yes.
Then we should start.
The Titanic was a passenger cruise ship traveling across the Atlantic Ocean. The Titanic was called unsinkable because it was meant to survive the rough, stormy seas. Because it had bulkheads that even if 4 compartments were flooded, it would still float. The Titanic was as long as 2 football fields. The Titanic's captain was Edward John Smith. The Titanic was finished being built on March 3 of 1911. The Titanic was supposed to have 64 lifeboats, but the builders only put 20, so passengers would have more room to stroll around the deck. 60 of them were wooden and 4 were inflatable. There were 2,200 passengers on the ship. The cheapest third-class ticket cost $13. For first-class passengers, they had a grand staircase, staterooms, and a Turkish bath. These are reasons they didn't see the iceberg. One of the crew members got sent off the ship. The crew member that got sent off the ship took the key to his locker that had the binoculars. If they had hit the iceberg head on, the ship might have not sunk. The Titanic was going so fast that they couldn't see the iceberg and they couldn't turn in time. The Titanic hit the iceberg on April 14, 1912. The Titanic was pouring. The water came pouring into boiler room number 6 and overflowed 5 compartments with over 14 feet of water. When the Titanic's bow, where the electrical generator was in the water, the lights went out. As the ship slid down to sea, people on the bridge were touching electrical machines. After the last lifeboat was launched, the people saw that the smokestacks on the crow's nest came down. Everything aboard Titanic tumbles below. The ship broke in half and the Titanic sank at 12:25 a.m. Only 705 people were saved at 2,200. The people in the water got frozen, got hypothermia. The people who survived got rescued by Carpathia. Today, all passenger ships must have enough lifeboats for everybody on board.
Okay, so anyone has any some thoughtful and respectful questions you'd like to ask our presenters?
Show the models.
We can't even see the black one.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll
Jonah, show me the models, buddy.
Can you show us the models and tell us about them?
Sure. So the first one I made with my father, and it is just a Titanic just steaming across the oceans, and you can see how it's all covered like bluish on the sea, which it looks like waves are going up and down, which they were. The second one, I used this little rock kind of toy thing for the iceberg, and the Titanic, as you can see, is sort of, hitting it. And for the third one, my father put a giant hole in here, and he made it so that it would be the bow of the ship, like going downward. And here's the stern, and you can see that's like a puzzle here. You have to stick it together. And on the last one I have, it's all black because the sea-floor is giant blackish, and you can see that it's split in half, and it's all green and blue.
Can you hold it forward so we can
of
see?
the sea. And I
You need
scattered
to sit down. You need to be
all
safe all the time,
these
please.
different
Team will pass it around.
pieces on the floor, and it looks like a giant debris field, and I'm going to let people pass it around so you can see things on the floor.
Does anyone have any thoughtful questions
Jonah.
Thoughtful questions or comments?
How do you know what it looks like on the seafloor? Who found it?
The way I know how it looks like on the seafloor is because I watched some videos, and there is this famous sea explorer named Robert Ballard who found the ship he was actually looking for. He was actually looking for 2 submarines, nuclear, and he was actually a naval officer working for the Navy, and he had lots of extra time to look for Titanic after he found those 2 submarines.
Jonah, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know
Count the
where
feet in your
the
mind.
Titanic was built?
Good
Was it built in England? Or
It
was
was built in Europe, France, Ireland, Belfast.
Wow.
Alright, Zachary, did you have a question for Jonah?
Question.
No.
Anything.
Shay's number right now then, so that, I know, you're just coming
The
with
lady who
us.
played the lead role.
That
in the
was
movie.
the thing. That's a pickle.